All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Iconic Video Games Podcast. I am your host, Axle1324.
I'm DeathDealer.
And I'm Doggy Dog 420.
That's right. And we are up to episode 74. That means next week is episode 75, which is going to be awesome. And, hey, go Broncos. It is the sports episode. Let us know who your favorite sports team is in the chat.
For sure.
Who's your favorite sports team?
Oh, my sports team?
Yeah, who's your favorite sports team?
I'm probably going to be a little biased and probably get a load of crap for this one, but I'm going to go with the Detroit Red Wings.
Oh,
I like hockey.
There you go. Doggy, who's your favorite sports team?
See, I got plenty of favorite sports teams in football. Gotta love the Steelers, right? Everybody loves the Steelers. I even know Axel loves the Steelers. Baseball, my St. Louis Cardinals, baby. That's right. That's right. Who better? And in basketball, the Phoenix Suns. Let's go. Let's bring home a championship this year, Kevin Durant. Let's go.
All right. There you go, everybody. Again, let us know who your favorite sports team is in the chat. We'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And by the way, talking about the chat, Doggy, let's check in with them.
Let's do
First
that.
up is 4GQTV Clowns. He says, IVG, IVG, IVG. First. Thank you so much, 4GQTV. You are the MVP. Tony Grasso joins us saying, hey, Tony Grasso. Thank you so much for joining us. You are also the real MVP. People Spartan. He says, long live NFL 2K. Wish they come back. You and me both, brother. I love NFL 2K
Yeah,
so
those
much.
were great. Yep.
Yeah, and you know what? Just for bringing up NFL 2K, you also are the real MVP. We appreciate you. Hey, it's appropriate. Today's the sports show. Everybody's an MVP.
Right, yeah. Yep.
That's right. Your Wicked Hot comes in and he says, hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, Your Wicked Hot, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. You are the real MVP. And, of course, my beautiful wife comes in with a heart. Thank you so much to my beautiful wife. You are the real MVP of my life. John on 7i comes in. He says, hey, everybody. What's going on, John on 7i? We appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. And Fastback is also in the house. He says, Que pasa, Iconic Video Games? Hey, que pasa? Fastback, thank you so much for joining us. You are also the real MVP. Oh, what do we got here? Go Bears. The Bears.
You know what I love about the Bears? I love cheering against the Bears, man. Them are the Colts.
You know what I love about the Bears is that Aaron Rodgers owns them.
Yeah, who knows? He might be gone this year. He might be on the Jets.
Oh, that's right. He is moving over to the Jets, right?
Maybe, yeah, if they can get it done. I don't know what they're waiting on. Better get it done here soon.
Right.
And I saw somebody else there, Tony Grasso. Shame on you. I saw that comment.
Let's see. Tony Grasso, he says, Cubs fan. Here. Cubs fan from Tony Grasso. Thank you so much. Oh, by the way, Dreadful, you are also the real MVP. Tony Grasso, yes. Let's see. Do we got any other sports team in here? Super Tecmo Bowl 2, Double Dribble, Blades of Steel,
Double
and
Dribble,
Wii
yeah.
Sports. All right, Fastback
Blades of
is
Steel.
a Nintendo sports player.
Yeah, Super Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah, Super Tecmo Bowl, Nintendo, Double Dribble, Nintendo, Blades of Steel, Nintendo, and Wii Sports, of course, Nintendo. And hey, nothing wrong with that. Nintendo is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
On my way to destroy your houses. Deadpool. Tony Grosso says, "Hello, it's never fun to see a Cardinal. I'll excuse you though. You're all right, dude."
Oh, you're all right, too, Tony. I could go to a Cards Cubs game with you and enjoy every bit of it. It'd be good.
Yeah,
it's Cardinals win, but it'd still be fun. So.
Yeah, it's all about having fun. By the way, guys, let me know how the volume is. If you guys can hear us right, or if you think it's too loud, if you think it's too quiet, let us know.
Yeah, please.
Jax joins us. Hey, thank you so much,
Jax.
We
Hello.
appreciate it with the water boy. It looks like so.
Yeah,
love
I
it.
guess his favorite team is the Mud
Waterboy.
Dogs.
Right, there you go.
That's right. Thank you so much, Jax, for joining us. You are the real MVP. Dreadful goes NBA Jam. That's right. He's on fire. I love that game too.
Yep.
I loved it. And
Not
Jason
bad.
Max comes in as always saying, just remember, Xbox is number one. Xbox is amazing. Thank you so much, Jason Max. You are also the real MVP. Yes. All right. So with that being said, guys, sports games, you can actually I love the history of sports games on consoles because you can see how the concept of trying to make sports games fun and playable evolved over the years from whatever the Atari was doing with their football game to when EA finally released Madden. Everybody thought they were crazy for even going for a statistics based sports game, and now look at how it is. It's a huge business. Sports
Huge.
licenses are through the roof. Character player licenses, all that. I mean, it is a big deal. So if you ever want to know just how far video games was and how complicated it is, you got to follow sports games, right? So yeah, just letting you guys know a little history from your boy Axel here. Dog says, Dreadpool says, Dog is always too loud. Technology can't hold him back.
That's right. Yep. They have not come up with that technology yet.
All right. And All Stars Baseball was great. Yeah. And MVP Baseball 2005 is my favorite one of sports games. There you go. We got lots of fans here of sports. But you know what? Let's get right into the sports games. Let's start off with DeathDealer. DeathDealer, what is going to be the first sports game you are going to bless us with today?
Wii Sports. I got to be honest, I didn't play too many sports games, but thanks to my brothers, which I have multiples of, I played a couple, and Wii Sports was one of the bigger ones that I actually got into because it was fun. You could actually move with the controller and all that because the way the controller is made, you have to actually, move your arms and things and stand. So I always found that to be a good time playing with friends and family. And then there's multiple different sports games to choose from. So if you didn't like one, there's always another one you can play and enjoy. And there's nothing better than sitting around with a group of people and just having a great time playing sports without the option of actually getting hurt while playing the sports. Unless you throw the controller, which I have done before on accident. It just slipped right out of my hand.
They have wrist straps.
Doesn't matter. My wrists, I have small wrists. Long, skinny hands. It just went right off.
So funny. Awesome first choice, DeathDealer. I love it. Doggy, Wii Sports. Did you ever play it?
Oh yeah, I loved Wii Sports. I can't remember all the games that were on there, but yeah, I love the bowling. The bowling was a top-notch, legendary experience. That'll always be remembered by anybody that played that. I love that. Okay, so yeah, I remember there's some boxing, the tennis. All the games were fun. They responded and played so well. I still have the Wii in there. Almost makes me want to go back in there and bust that baby back out, man. But yeah, the bowling was just to die for. I love that. The bowling was great.
I think that was my favorite was bowling, honestly. Especially if you threw the ball behind you to watch everyone go, whoo!
Well, I like this where it had like a million pins there. Yeah, that one was fun too.
Right. Wii Sports, what a fantastic game. This is the game that I feel that this is the killer app that we came out with to really showcase the technology. And what a fantastic and fun game it was. You got to play with your friends, and this is what we used to play was tennis doubles. And we played it in the Army. We had when we were overseas, we set up a tent. The MWR set up a tent for us, and they put a Wii in there with Wii Sports, and there was a line of soldiers to play Wii Sports. That's all we wanted to do. So we played doubles, and it was like, if you got beat, next team. If you got beat, next team of doubles, next team of doubles, next team of doubles. And it would just go on and on for hours. And I just have such fond memories overseas, de-stressing with my unit, playing Wii Sports. And of course, bowling was amazing. Me and my friends used to joke around, say that we were part of a bowling league. And they're like, oh yeah, what bowling league? And we're like, oh, WII, Wii Bowling League. So, oh man, what a great set of games this was. Nintendo really knocked it out of the park, and they really switched sports. Don't know if anybody wants that, but you should. Yeah, Wii Sports, amazing first choice, DeathDealer, incredible in my opinion. Let's check in with the chat. Infinite joins us. Hey, Infinite, thank you so much. He says, hey, hell yeah, catching you guys live. Hey, thank you so much for catching us live, Infinite. We appreciate you. You are the real MVP. And Megalodon says, Wii Sports for the win. That's right. Okay, hold on. I got to read this. Megalodon. I want to say Megalodon, like the shark, but it's not.
A little different.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's right. Infinite
Well,
says
I had to
anything.
change it just a little bit. Just a little.
That's right. Gotta keep the copyright off you.
Yeah.
Let's see. Anything Wii Sports had is glued. Yeah, absolutely. And Red Monkey Butt.
Red Monkey Butt.
Hey, Red Monkey Butt, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. You are the real MVP. We're talking about some of our favorite sports games that we have played over our many years gaming. So let us know what your favorite sports game is. We appreciate what you guys have to say. 100%. Let's see. Fastback says, want to get the Switch Sports. Me too, buddy. Money, but Legend of Zelda is coming out. That's where all my money's going. I'm sorry. Fun speculation. Mav joins us. Hey, Mav, thank you so much for dropping by. We appreciate you. You are the real MVP. Yeah, I really enjoyed Mav's take a few just yesterday, where he was talking about the state of Xbox. So yeah, I didn't post anything in the chat, but I saw it, Mav. All right, Doggy, what is the first sports game you're gonna bless us with today?
All right, well, man, me and my brother back in the day, we used to love going to renting sports games every weekend. And some of our favorites. I saw somebody name one earlier, Blades of Steel. Man, we loved hockey games. There was NHL PA 93, but the best was NHL 94, man, for the Sega Genesis, which of course played better than the Super Nintendo. All the sports games on the Genesis played better, but that's beside the point, right? NHL 94, I played so many 7-game series Stanley Cup tournaments by myself. I played hundreds of games against my brother, like hours and hours and hours. We had neighborhood tournaments and stuff, you know. I ended up liking this game so much. Not only did we have it for the Genesis, we ended up buying it for the Sega CD as well, which was a little bit better because it introduced some full motion video and real recorded organ music from the stadiums, you know, the hockey music and everything. This game, you know, you look at it, it's not the deepest. It wasn't the deepest hockey game ever, you know what I'm saying? But it sure was the most fun. You know, that just the simple, easy controls. The environment was, you know, realistic, exciting. I'd say credible. You know, I mean, really, you know, it introduced one-timers. This was the first one that had the manual goalie. Patrick Waugh was the man. You don't mess around with Patrick Waugh, I'm taking you down. Right. Unfortunately, in this version, they wanted to have the NHL license on this one. Instead of NHL PA, they wanted to have the NHL license on there, so they took the fights out for this one, which was too bad. But me and my brother would make up for that sometimes and get mad at each other and just fight with each other anyway in real life. So it really didn't need to be in there. But anybody that's ever played NHL 94 knows this is one of the top sports games ever. It's on a lot of lists of top sports games, and it's in a lot of people's top hundreds of just top video games, you know what I'm saying? And this game has also been, they not re-released it, but did like a NHL 94 rewind a few years ago with NHL 21, but it just had updated rosters. So it just shows the staying power that this game had. It's legendary. It's never going to die. I think they still have Twitch tournaments today where people still play this. I mean, it's not, I think it's emulated or whatever, but yeah. This is definitely one of the best sports games, one of the most played games for me, for sure. And if you haven't ever played NHL in 94, you really missed out. And go get it on Game Pass, the rewind version, because you'll love it.
There you go. You'll love it.
You'll love it. I'll guarantee.
I'll guarantee it. Calm down, Men's Warehouse. DeathDealer, NHL 94, did you ever play it?
Now that I'm looking at it, I have played it with my brothers. It's one of those games that I have 3 brothers, and whenever they didn't feel like playing the games with each other, they'd drag me into it. So I had to play games with them on a regular basis. And like he
Yes.
said, yeah, they might have taken the fighting out of the game, but it didn't take it out of the situation. My brothers and I threw down. We were a violent family to each other.
You can take the fighting out of the game, but you can never take the fight out of the player.
Nah. No, my brothers always still have the same rule. It's you can fight with me. We can get down and dirty and roll around in the yard throwing punches if you want, but you are never allowed to put your hands on another woman. And they have
Okay.
always kept up their end of that bargain. So hey, I don't count. I'm their sister. I'm not a real girl to them.
You're not a real girl to them. That's right. Yeah, no. NHL '94, I know is beloved game. I've never played it. I know that they did the NHL '94 anniversary and NHL 14.
Yep. Yep.
I know that they did the NHL Rewind 94 Rewind. So there's a reason why this one keeps coming back. So yeah, doggy. I mean, I've never played it, but I'll take your word for it, doggy.
Just simplistic controls, easy to learn, and it's addictive. You know, it doesn't. Games don't have to always be so deep. You can take NBA Jam right there. You just want to get in and play something that's fun and easy to control and go for it. You know, so that's what that game brought. So
yeah,
Mhm.
there you go. So let's check in with the chat real quick. All right, let's see. Mav says really got into EA NHL between 08 and 2014. Love the EA Sports Hockey League with some great online team play. Oh, okay. Maybe you and Doggy played together. Favorite sports games between the show 2K basketball and old school 2K football. Love them all.
yeah,
Again,
2K football.
NFL 2K keeps coming back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Let's see. Best sports game ever made, though, was ESPN NFL 2K5, and it was only $20. Yeah, I remember that. The last year for 2K football. Yeah, I remember they even had that halftime report where they would actually show some of the highlights from other computers playing. That was epic. That was epic. I loved it. NHL 94 was a great game, doggy.
Thanks, Matt.
That's right. That's right, Mav. Thank you so much for joining us, chat. Let us know who your favorite sports team is. We'd love to hear what you guys have to say. All right, let's see. What I want to do here. I want to do this one. No, never mind. I don't want to do that one.
Oh, no.
No. I don't preview these things before I put them up on the screen, so sometimes I get surprised by what's on there.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm just gonna put this on here. So my first game that I want to talk about, guys, was on the Nintendo, and if I'm being honest, I have never, ever, ever beat this game. Never in my life have I won 100% on this game. I keep trying. I keep buying it. I keep playing it, and I keep getting my butt handed to me by the last boss because he's cheap and knocks you down in one hit. And if you know I'm talking about one hit knockdowns, you know I'm talking about Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Oh
So
my
fun.
gosh. I forgot about that game.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Mike Tyson's
That
Punch Out
was-
so much fun.
That was a fun game.
Star.
That is a fun game.
Oh, yeah.
And what I loved about it was that you had to learn each one of your opponent's patterns, and then they would you would do rematches with them, and it was just so fun to just be able to get it. Well, like I never knew what these stars meant until by accident I hit that select button and I found out I threw a super punch. I didn't know that. I didn't read no manual. I mean, I had it, but I didn't read it, you know? And
I don't think
once
many
I figured
people read the
figured that out,
manuals.
I was always like, I got to get the stars. How do I get the stars? Come to find out there's actual techniques to getting the stars, as I found out later. When I got the power, the Nintendo power.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just such a fun game, guys. And people are speedrunning this game to this day. Of course, I could never play like those speedrunners do. But this was one of my earliest sports games that I played. You know, I tried playing that Blades of Steel No, I tried playing that double dribble on the NES.
That was good too. Yeah.
I don't remember what football they had. I think it was just like NES football or something. Didn't want to play that.
Tecmo Bowl. Yeah.
Tecmo Bowl. That's right, Tecmo Bowl. But the guys didn't look too great. This is the reason I love this game as a kid was look at these guys. Yeah, they're cartoony, but they're actually large. You can actually see what you're doing. And Mario's the referee. What a fantastic game. Punch Out, guys.
Oh yeah.
I still haven't beaten it, but I keep trying. Mike Tyson keeps knocking me out. He's a cheater. He's biting my ear. All right, so yeah. DeathDealer, this game, you play it?
I actually did play it. It was fun. I did enjoy it. It was one of those things where you didn't have to. I didn't put a lot of thought into playing it. I was just trying to hit people, knock them out. That was my prerogative for the game. If I won, I won. If not, it was like, okay, I'll come back to it later. I get frustrated. I'll come back to it later.
There you go. All right. So she didn't take the fight serious like I did. Doggy, did you play this game and take the fight serious?
Oh my god!
However you took him. Tell us about your Punch Out.
Oh my god! This was like my favorite game, and like tons of my friends' favorite game for just the longest time. Man, this game was it. Man, you loved playing it. People come over to your house, take turns playing. I'll never forget, man. My friend Chris Rhodes, me and him, I go over to his house and we'd stay up late night, just weekend after weekend, and we finally took down. It was Mr. Dream. It wasn't
okay. So you just
Mike Tyson because
not Mike.
Yeah,
Tyson.
because they did. The license was gone for whatever Mike Tyson had done. All the stuff was wrong stuff. They took his license away. Whatever it was, we finally beat him. And yeah, that's cheap. That guy's so cheap. I never even realized you could actually hit him for the first minute and a half. You could actually hit him in that first minute and a half. We were always dodging him, then. But yeah, we took him down. Hands are shaking and everything else. We have a picture somewhere of it. I wish I could get that back. We were just sitting there. No, we actually took a video of it. That was back when the camcorder.
Oh my god, I would love to see that video.
Yeah,
if you ever get it, digitize it. Let me have it. I'll put it on the show, Doggy.
This game was just great. All the characters in it, all the way from Glass Joe, Piston Honda, Soda Popinski, Bald Bull, Super Macho Man. All of them, I loved them. The Sandman, I just loved them all. And they all had their different.
The big hamburger looking man, what was the hippo something?
Yeah, King Hippo. Yeah, and you had to hit him with his pants fell down. Yeah. The tiger guy that spun around. Yeah, all of them. Just great cast of characters. Every single one of them. They're so fun. Like I said, the different styles you had to learn. Each person was great. Yeah, I can't say enough great things about this game. Like, true classic. Iconic
if you really think about it, Punch Out is like a boss rush game.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a boss rush game. I really, what? I love the Punch Out series because Nintendo takes Punch Out seriously. Like you got Punch Out on the NES, then Punch Out on the SNES. Nothing on the 64, nothing on the GameCube, and then you got Punch Out on the Wii, and that's it. Like, there's only really 3 Punch Out games, and they're all fantastic, guys.
I still like this one the best, though.
The Super Punch Out was amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, probably just the nostalgia of it. I just love this one so much.
No, the nostalgia. Yeah, I picked this one because of the nostalgia. But was it the best Punch Out? I would say Super Punch Out's probably better. Yeah, this is the nostalgia factors there. All right, let's check in with the chat real quick. Let me scroll back, guys. Let's see. Take it back though. They made a 1-year comeback with the Bell Legends without the NFL license, All Pro Football 2K8, and it was awesome. Oh, okay. I never even knew that was All Pro Football 2K8.
Yeah,
NFL Legends, not Bell Legends. Okay, NFL Legends. Got it. Oh, they made deals with the individual players. Okay.
That's cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Fastback says, love Mike Tyson's Punch Out. My brother was first to beat Mike Tyson. Like in the world? Or in your house? I think he means in his house.
Yeah, it'd be hard to tell who the first person was that did that.
And Phasma joins us. She says, hello, you awesome people. Hello to the amazing Phasma. Thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. Yay. All right. Let's see. Fun speculation. Ready to rumble on the Dreamcast. Yep. Was a great boxing game. That's right. And Fight Night. EA Fight Night. Yeah.
Fight Nights are
Everybody
cool.
says
Yeah.
that it needs to come back.
Yeah, those were cool. That's a good one.
And Wii Sports Boxing. Yes, we talked about Wii Sports first to open the show. We opened the show strong here, Mav. We opened it strong. I almost just went fun, but his name is Mav. But Doggy, with all that being said, guess what time it is?
It's intermission time with DeathDealer.
Oh shit, that doesn't know the game.
Okay, not DeathDealer, so it's going to be Axle1324.
Hold on. Sorry guys, we're running into some technical difficulty. I forgot to share the game with DeathDealer. All right, DeathDealer, here you go. Here's the first question. So the sports-related question.
Oh, okay.
But let me load it up onto the chat. Hold on.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, who holds
Wait,
the
I'm not ready.
record
I'm not
for the
ready.
most? Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, music.
Oh,
wait.
sorry, hold on. I feel like the music's really loud.
Yeah, music was
There we
loud.
go.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Much better. Yeah, sorry. I have so many volumes going on over here that it all mixes. So because we're talking about sports, guys, we have some sports trivia for everybody.
All right.
And you know what? I want DeathDealer to ask these questions, to not only ask, but also try to answer these questions because she probably doesn't know them. All right, now I'm ready, DeathDealer. Go ahead, ask away.
Okay. Who holds the record for the most Olympic medals? Carl Lewis, Michael Phelps, or Simone Biles? Biles?
Biles. That's
Yeah, I
right.
think it's Biles. Yeah.
Doggy, who do you got? Most.
Man, I think it's that Michael Phelps guy. He's a swimmer dude, I believe, and I think he's, man, I swear but and if Carl Lewis, he probably won everything he was in, so that's a tough choice. But I'm gonna go Michael Phelps. I think that I've heard he's the guy with the most medals. I believe.
The man with the mostest, huh?
Yeah.
All right. DeathDealer, who do you got? Is it the swimmer, Michael Phelps? What was Carl Lewis?
He's a runner, like a triathlon kind of stuff, right?
Wasn't he the
Yeah.
decathlon guy or something?
Yeah, triathlon guy and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And I know
Fast
Simone.
Or the gymnast, Simone Biles, who has
You
her
know-
own move named after her.
I honestly think it's Simone Biles. Only because, I mean, I know I've heard that Michael Phelps had the most gold medals for swimming, but I don't know if it was the most gold medals for an American athlete in the Olympics. I think it's Simone Biles. I'm going to go with Simone Biles, honestly, because gymnasts work really hard.
Me too.
And for her to make a name for herself, she did really. And like you said, she's got a move named after her now, and she is quite well known. So I'm going to go with Simone Biles on that one.
There you go, Simone Biles. All right, we're going to go ahead and end the poll there.
Nope. All right.
Okay, so the correct answer is Michael Phelps. The
Yes, about
swimmer
okay.
holds the most Olympic gold medals, and that's mostly because he won 8 at one Olympic game.
Yeah, I knew there was one. He just won like every single thing he went to.
Every
Yeah.
single thing, yeah. Every single thing. So congratulations, you got that right. Let's check in with the chat. 108 Dragons TV joins us. Hey, thank you so much for joining us. 108 Dragons TV,
Yeah,
you
what's
are
up,
the
brother?
real MVP, and it's Lemon. Thank you so much. And HTK360 joins us. Hey, he says, howdy, Axel. Thank you so much.
Howdy, brother.
HTK360 for joining us. We appreciate you. And Fun Speculation verifies
track,
your take, Doggy. Carl Lewis was track. There you go.
Yeah, and he was awesome too. Yeah, he probably just didn't do enough events to. It seemed like he always won everything he was in. He was fast.
And I think I wasn't alive to see him live. I don't think. But I don't know, Doggy. If you remember him, how come I don't?
Yeah, I'm
Our
sure.
age difference isn't that different.
Yeah, I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would have seen him perform. I mean, I thought wasn't he in the '90s? I don't think he was an '80s guy.
No, you know what? I
Sweet.
might have. If that thing said Usain Bolt, maybe we could have stumped more people.
Yeah,
Because Usain
that
Bolt
guy's
everything.
fast. Yeah,
The only way Usain Bolt got beat is retirement.
right.
All right, we are ready for the next question, DeathDealer.
Oh, all right.
Okay. All right. Who defeated Mike Tyson in 1990? Kevin McBride, Danny Williams, or Buster Douglas?
All right. Doggy, boxing question for you. What do you got?
Douglas. Buster Douglas.
Buster Douglas? Final answer?
Final answer.
You sound so confident on that, Doggy. Did you watch the fight?
No, but man, boxing was just so big. When I was a kid, boxing, everybody talked about boxing and stuff. It was like a big sport back then. Unlike now, like it's lost its way, yeah, back then it was just the big thing. Including, everybody played Punch Out and talked about boxing.
That's right. That's right. DeathDealer, who do you got on this one?
I'm going to say Buster Douglas only because I do remember hearing that name with Mike Tyson and him being, I'm pretty sure he was the one who defeated Mike Tyson, but I was a kid, so I honestly don't know. I'm just trying to think of what I've heard, and I'm pretty sure I heard it was Buster Douglas.
All right, there you go.
That's my final answer.
You're both wrong because the right answer is Little Mac from Punch Out, knocked out Mike Tyson. Just saying.
That was good. I should have said that, yeah.
I'm kidding, guys.
It was Fastback's brother, wasn't it? Fastback's brother?
Yeah, Little Mac. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we already heard this answer.
Mike Tyson.
You already told us.
We're going to go ahead and end that poll there. And, of course, the correct answer is Buster Douglas defeated the heavyweight champ, knocked him out cold. And in the rematch, Mike Tyson won, and then he lost again. And it's just, yeah. And then stuff happened. So, yeah, there you go, guys. Let's check in with the chat. Let's see. Phelps had the largest hit on record too. Oh my god, I cannot believe I put that on there.
True that, Brandon.
I have to edit that section out.
They were going to take his medals for that too.
Jiddle Spartan says Buster Douglas. That's right. There you go. Hey, it's a live show. Sometimes mistakes happen.
But he wasn't wrong though. He wasn't wrong. I think
he's not wrong.
I'm not sure he got a medal for it.
Technically, it was a big news story because they were going to try and disqualify him. Didn't they disqualify him from swimming after that? I don't think he was allowed to compete after that. After that,
that's
became
what I
public
thought.
He did partake. And I believe they were talking about trying to take his medals because it.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
something like
you're
that.
Not allowed to have things even in off season, I guess. So.
Wow. Well, I mean, you are supposed to be a role model, so there you go. All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead.
There are ethics clauses
right there, guys. Let me come over here. All right. Good intermission, guys. And chat, give yourselves a round of applause. You guys got it right. I forgot to tell you guys the percentages of right you were. So on the first question, who holds the world record for most Olympic medals? The chat got it right with Michael Phelps at 83%. And who defeated Mike Tyson in 1990? The chat again got it right with Buster Douglas at 85%. Great job, chat. You guys are amazing. That's why you, the chat, are always the MVP. There you go. DeathDealer, what is the next game that you are gonna bless our sports with?
Okay, this is another one that again I played with my brothers growing up, so it is a bit of an older game, but it is a more popular game. Madden NFL 25. Played that one quite a bit with my brother.
25 years of Madden. Well, what made Madden 25 so great?
Yeah. For me personally, I don't know if it necessarily had anything to do with the game so much as it was always just a good time playing with my brother and my brothers and their friends. Because we'd all act like it was we were watching an actual football game. We'd get all the snacks and stuff out and set them all in front of us, and there'd be a group of us taking turns playing and just acting a fool and cheering the teams on. And this game, actually, my brother broke one of our game controllers because he got so mad, mad at it. My mom was livid.
Wow.
But one of my brothers is very much a huge sports fan. So he gets a little carried away when he's watching sports or playing them, for that matter.
There you go. Back in 2013. Wow, the Xbox 360 era.
Yeah.
Wow. Great choice. Doggy, Madden, NFL football 25.
Man, I have played so many Madden games that I never actually played this one. I missed this one, but yeah, I played almost every Madden game there is, except for I haven't played them for the last few years because they don't seem to change anything anymore. They seem to just be the same exact thing with, I would say, a fresh coat of paint, but I don't even know if the paint's even fresh. I don't know what they don't even change like the commentary anymore or anything. But yeah, anyway, no, I missed this one. But Madden's a great series. I played so many Madden games, so many hours spent on Madden. Madden's great. I just, for whatever reason, I missed this one.
There's your boy Big Ben.
Big Ben, right? That's right, baby.
So I did play Madden NFL 25. And it's because, we just got Peyton Manning in the Denver Broncos, and it was the first time he was going to be in a Madden game as a Bronco. And we had a stacked roster that year. And, it was so much fun. And I feel that as a Bronco fan, that was just such a great year for a Madden game. So, this is the who's that? Who's the Super Bowl champ right now? That quarterback from the Chiefs?
Oh, Mahomes?
Mahomes, yeah. This is before Mahomes came in and started tearing everybody up.
Oh, yeah. That.
So this is just a fun game, and it was a really good refresh from the previous generation. So yeah, it really showed off the power of the consoles. Of course, it got better as the generation went by, but I remember playing this one. Madden games in general, there've been a few that are really influential. The very first one, 1989 Madden. There's the I think it's the 1992, 93 Madden, which is the Madden Gold, I think is what it's called. That one, by the way, is super expensive if you ever want to play it without emulating. Madden 25, and then I think they just had the one when John Madden passed away. Those are probably going to be like the 4 big Madden football games to own eventually, hopefully, if you're a collector. So yeah, I always played as the Broncos in the Madden games, obviously for obvious reasons. Who do you play as, Doggy, in the Madden games?
Oh, I'd have to go with the best, the Steelers. I mean, is there any question there?
Boo this man! Boo this man! DeathDealer, who do you play as in Madden games?
Usually it's just a random team for me because my brother used to take the teams that I usually wanted to play anyway. So I just played as different teams frequently just to do something different. I was like, you know what? I'll go with this team because I like the color of the uniforms today. I'm feeling a little like, let's go with the Steelers because I'm feeling the colors today, or let's go, something like that. Just random teams because I don't follow professional football really. So I'll be honest, even when I played the game, I really had no idea what I was doing. I was just there for the cause pretty much.
You were there for the snacks. I came for the snacks and beers, boys.
Yeah, pretty much.
Great choice, DeathDealer. Great choice. Doggy, what game are you going to bless us with?
Okay, well, I'm just going High Heat Baseball 2004. And, I love baseball games all the way from back from the television. I remember having like an MLB game on there. I remember Bases Loaded or Tecmo Baseball, RBI Baseball on the Nintendo, right? Baseball Stars, Neo Geo arcade. Super Baseball 2020 was in the arcade and the Super Nintendo. I love that game, by the way. That's a runner up there. World Series Baseball on the Saturn. World Series Baseball 97. That used to be our competitive game. And I saw some people in the chat earlier name off MVP Baseball and All-Star Baseball, right? And those games were around the era of this, right? But those games weren't this. They weren't as good as this. Those games, what's the word for it? They stunk, man. They were arcadey. They just, they weren't. This was simulation. This was real deal. And I rented the 2003 version because I saw it in EGM and played it. I was like, wow, this game is great. So I went not too much later. The 2004 version came out, right? And I started taking this over to my friends' houses, and just taking it everywhere I go. I probably went through like 10 copies of this thing.
Wow.
Because everybody had a PS2 at that time. Everybody had a PS2, right? So we'd pop it in, and it started turning into a competition. And then it was just who had the belt. We even had one of those plastic WWE belts or WWF belts at the time, and
yeah,
whoever was, whoever won the games, was the champion, which was usually me. The only person that could really beat me was Brandon Fultz, who would always beat me at everything that he played me at. Even broke controller one time made me so mad. But no, I love this game so much, man. We played this game just constantly. We would sit around. There'd be like 8 people in a room watching this go down. Everybody hated me. Everybody cheered against me because it always seemed like I always won. I'd lose every once in a while, but I was going to get my title back. The simulation in this game was second to none. There was no stupid little meters you had to do or like get it to aim into a certain little area. You just picked your pitch, you threw it, ball or strike, kind of aimed it where you wanted. Nothing too complicated. And yeah, like I said, I was the champion. And this game unfortunately got bought up by Microsoft in 2000 right after the 2004 version came out. Microsoft bought it up and was going to use it for its Xbox Sports Network. You guys remember? You guys ever heard of that? XS and thing?
Yeah, XPN.
Right? Yeah, okay, something like that.
Do tournaments and all kinds of stuff with it.
Yeah, because this game was the highest rated game. If you looked in EGMs and stuff, the high heat was high rated and stuff. And they bought this IP, they were going to use it, and then EA came in and said, "Do you want Madden on your console? You want any of our games on your console? You won't bring this out." So unfortunately, this high heat baseball died after that. But yeah, it was one of the greatest simulation baseball games ever. Man, I played it for so many hours. Can't name how many games I played, and just intense. And it was so cool because we'd be playing games, they'd be close. We were talking 1-0 games. You'd hold people to 2 hits in a game and frustrate them. I always liked using Woody Williams, and I'd throw the cutter for a ball, and you'd push ball, but it hit the like up or high, the top corner, and they'd always swing at it. They'd hit it down to third, into the dirt every time. Never get nothing, I swear. And then if they get a runner on base, they'd be stupid and try and steal, and I'd throw them out. That's just didn't work. So no, it's just there was nothing really super groundbreaking about this. Besides, like you say, the graphics weren't as great as some other games. It was just the fun that we had with so many different people playing this game. I'll always remember that. It's just one of our favorites. I asked my guy at work what was one of his favorite sports games he ever played today, and High Heat 2004 was what he named first. So
great choice.
Even though I whipped him all the time, but I still enjoyed it.
Great choice, Doggy. Great choice. DeathDealer, did you ever play High Heat baseball?
I did not. I got to be honest. I don't think I've ever played any baseball games, but I'm not a fan of softball or baseball. I played it as a kid 1 season, and if anyone's ever played kids league baseball, I'm sure you're well aware that they have an all-star season after the actual season ends, right? I'm probably one of the only kids to ever cry after making it onto the all-stars team. I was done by the end of the year. I was like, yes, I finished it, because my mom had a rule that if we signed up on a sports team, we had to finish the season, because it wasn't fair to the rest of the team if we dropped out. We'd basically leave everybody hanging and scrambling. So, yeah, I did my year, and when they announced me for the All-Stars team, I instantly started crying and asking, I'm like, do I have to play? Do I have to keep playing? Because I'm not a fan. I know it's an all-American sport, and most people love it. I'm a contact sport person, and there's really not much in the way of contact with baseball. So I was one of the kids that was like, I'll play outfield. I'm always the outfield. I'll do that. That's fine. You can put me all the way in the back. I'm okay with that. So,
Yeah,
I didn't play
baseball.
baseball games. Sorry.
Baseball's not my jam. I've tried to get into it, many times. I played World Series baseball. I played the show. I played all of them. I think I played this one, High Heat, but no. Just can't get into it. Can't get into it. Sorry. I just can't. But shout out to Doggy for getting into it.
Cardinals are winning too, beating the Cubs.
Yeah.
That's right. I found this game. And I thought you would enjoy it. Doggy.
Yeah, I like this.
Let's check in with the chat real quick. Sir X-Men joins us. Sir X-Men, thank you so much for joining us. You are the MVP. We appreciate you. Brandon Foltz going back to Madden says, I play with whatever team has the most convicts on the team that particular year. # Madden Cons.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's always the way to go,
That's right. They're violent. If you guys skip the best sports game of all time, I'm going to be so disappointed. Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. I have talked many times about Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. Brandon Foltz. I do love me some Extreme Beach Volleyball. Let's see. No, what do we have? I'm a White Sox fan. Donkey, can you read this one?
Get this stuff out of the way here. I am a White Sox fan. I hate the Cubs. I was born and raised on the south side of Chicago. Hate them Cubs. There you go.
There you go.
I've been to Comiskey. I've been to Comiskey for quite a few times. Yeah. I've never been to Wrigley, but I've been to Comiskey quite a few times.
There you go.
Because I know some Yankee fans, and we'd always go watch the White Sox and Yankees play. I'd always make a mad because I cheer for the White Sox because I hate the Yankees. So, but who don't? Who don't hate the Yankees?
I feel like the Yankees are overrated. Even though I don't do baseball, I always find that they're overrated. It seems like everyone treats them as if they're the world's best team constantly, and it's like I get that they've had good seasons, but they're just another sports team.
How dare you? How dare you?
I think DeathDealer is the one who started that.
Yeah. I mean, the Spankies, they stink, and they really haven't done nothing since George Steinbrenner died. Like, what have they done? 2009, you guys won World Series. All you guys do now is spend money on players and don't win. So,
right?
So ha!
They have some good-looking players, so they got that going for them.
Oh my gosh.
Can't agree with that either.
Maybe that's why a lot of women like them, is because they got a lot of good-looking baseball players on their team.
There you go.
Makes sense.
Hellhammer13 says, hello,
Hellhammer.
Hey, Hellhammer13, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. You are the real MVP. So I'm going to talk about the first football game that I really got into. I mean, Tecmo Bowl was fine. You could win if you just got, who was it, Bo?
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Bo
everybody
Jackson,
was the Raiders. You instantly won. But I'm talking about a game that I actually got into, got the technicalities of it. I just picked a good team. I wasn't into baseball or football that much. But that game is none other than Joe Montana Football 94 on the Sega Genesis. That's right. I played the crap out of this game. I bought this game for like $1 because that's all I had at the used video game store. And I loved it. I played this game so much. I played this game until the internal battery stopped saving. So
yeah, nice.
I would do entire seasons in a single day of this game. I would do like 60-second quarters just to get to the whole season as fast as possible. And I would always win. I would always be like even though it was only 4 minutes, I'd be like 40-0, 40-7. I took these computers to school on Joe Montana Football. And, I'm sure there were much better football games out there, but this is just the one I remember getting because I'm like, all I have is $1 and I want a new video game. I guess I'll play this one. And I love this part right here where it zooms in.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That was super cool to me at the time. I'm like, whoa, what just happened? Right? This is where I got to learn defenses and all this other stuff. And it was such a fun game for me. And I think it even had that Sega Sports Talk on it.
Yep.
So I really enjoyed it. And after this, Joe Montana didn't get the license anymore for another Sega Sports title, but I'll tell you what, man, Sega Sports was amazing back then. Amazing. So yeah. Joe Montana Football. DeathDealer, did you ever play this one?
No.
Okay,
I
fair
can't
enough,
say I
fair
have.
There were better football games than it, trust me. Doggy, Joe Montana Football. Did you ever play it?
Oh yeah, we rented this quite a few times, and yeah, it was just revolutionary. It wasn't this like the first sports talk thing? Like, wasn't this their first?
I think it was the first football game with sports talk.
Okay, yeah, I just remember having this talking in it, and it was that just made it cool in its own right. And like you said, the zooming in, just had cool camera angles and all that. Played awesome.
You could play it in blimp mode. I remember that blimp mode was a thing.
Yeah.
On it, like you could initiate blimp mode on it. That was super cool. So,
yeah,
this
was a revolutionary game at the time, and yeah, like you said, I don't think it ever got another license after that, but
no, they didn't. Sadly, no, they did not. The train wreck that was the Sega Saturn did not have Sega Sports on it, which was weird because they put so much money into it.
All right.
But with all of that being said, Dougie, can you guess what time it is?
Yes, I can. It's intermission time with the wonderful DeathDealer.
Hi. Are you guys ready for the next one?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh, but Chris, can we check? No, we cannot. I cannot. Wait, what happened to my?
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Let's check in with the chat real quick, DeathDealer. Is that okay?
Yep, that's fine.
All right. Let's see. Dreadful saying, "Oh, great, my wife is getting canceled in New York."
I have nothing against the state. I'm fine with New York.
There you go.
Yeah, New York's cool. Yeah.
I'm sure
And
there's plenty
television
of other
baseball.
New Yorkers that don't care about the Yankees too. I'm not the only one.
And television baseball was the best game I've never seen.
Yeah, and it had an MLB license, right? It was an MLB game, wasn't it? I swear I remember that. It was a good game. I remember, for what it was.
And Eternal Shaddai joins us. Thank you so much, Eternal Shaddai. You are the real MVP. We appreciate you. And he says, man, my thing was NBA Jam. That was fantastic. And SNES Baseball All-Stars. Ice hockey on the NES was also fun too because I like the fights.
Yeah.
So might as well just made a fighting game. Awesome. All right, I think we're all caught up with the chat. DeathDealer, take it away.
Okay. Who was the first player on the cover of Madden? Marshall Flack, Michael Vick. I'm sorry. Marshall Falk, Michael Vick, or Eddie George?
There you go, doggy. Who was the first person on the cover of NFL Madden?
Man, that's a good one.
What was the question? Who was the first player? That's right.
First player on the cover of Madden.
Yes.
I don't think it was Vic. He was too late. He was like 2008 or yeah. I'd say it's probably Marshall Falk. Just who it'd have to be. Just would make the most sense. I'm not really sure, but I think it's Marshall Falk.
Okay, Marshall.
That's a good question. Yeah, that's a great question.
I like that dealer's name for him, Flonk.
Yeah, that too. It works for him. Yeah. Marshall Fluke.
That's right. Who do you got?
I pronounce things phonetically. I know I shouldn't because they're names, but that's what I do.
It's all good. Who do you got for who was the first person?
I'm gonna agree with Doggy on this one. I believe it was Marshall Falk because I'm almost positive Michael Vick wasn't any. I don't even think, is he on a cover at all? I don't think he is. I think he got in trouble fairly quickly, so I don't think they would put him on a cover of a game. So,
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm just going with Marshall.
There you go, Marshall. Marshall Falk, part of the greatest show on turf.
Yeah, it was a long time ago, so.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and end the poll there. And the correct answer is Eddie George.
Ah,
Eddie
man.
George was the first player to grace the cover of NFL Madden. Doggy,
What
how
year
did
was
the chat
that?
do?
What year was that anyway?
Oh, Jesus.
You know?
Let me look. Hold on.
Okay.
I have it here because I looked all this up. Hold on.
Yeah, because I was figuring Falk was probably like
Yeah.
early 2000s. I mean,
It was year 2001. Technically released in 2000. So Madden 2001. Yeah.
okay.
There
Let's see.
you
We
go.
had a tie with Marshall, Falk, and Vic at 40%, and then 20%. The right answer, Eddie George.
There
So
you go.
great question.
So
question.
yeah, there you go. Great choice. I'm not ready yet, but
And Vic
Great.
was on like 2008 or 6 or something like that.
oh Jesus, that dog fighter guy. I love dogs so much. I can't ever like Michael Vick. Just saying.
Oh, I understand completely. Yeah, but yeah, he was on there before that. It was like 2006 or 8. I have that one somewhere.
Might have been the year he got
You
arrested.
know,
so.
what irritates me about the whole Michael Vick incident is that when you sign a contract with the NFL, like a lot of people already know this, you have an ethical clause and a moral clause in your contract because kids will look up to you. So I don't know if he thought he was better than the contract or if he thought he would get away with it, but in all honesty, it was just a very stupid thing to even do, not to mention cruel as all get out.
Imagine throwing your career away at the peak of your career.
Yeah,
for that.
he probably
Exactly.
did. He probably got the Madden curse, and that's when he got caught. Yeah, he got on that cover,
Probably.
and then got caught later that year doing that stuff.
So
In
Eternal
civil
Shaddai had
society-
guessed it right in the chat. He put in Eddie George. Shout out to Eternal Shaddai.
I was tempted to say that, but I just
Hellhammer13 says, never played Montana. Funny thing is, I'm an Aussie and had never watched NFL, but was hooked on Madden on the early days. Absolutely.
yeah, Madden's always just
Absolutely. I tried to give DeathDealer the answer. Did you?
He did. I didn't know what he was doing. He's looking at me going,
great. Oh
I
yeah,
didn't know what he was talking about.
Try to cheat. No
He's
cheating.
like, lower. Well, he knows
Talking
I
too loud.
don't. I wouldn't know that.
All right, we are ready for our next question, DeathDealer.
Okay. All right. Which team has never won the World Series? The Baltimore Orioles, San Diego Padres?
Padres.
Padres. Okay. San Diego Padres or the Pittsburgh Pirates?
There you go, Doggy. Who do you got?
Damn, I should know this. That was good. Okay. I know the We Are Family Pirates won in '79. I think that was the year, so I know they won. Had the Orioles ever won one? Or is it the Padres? Man, the Orioles. The Padres. Unless they won in '84, then they haven't won.
They haven't won.
Yeah, I can't remember who won '84. I know they got far in '84. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Padres.
All right.
That's a good one. Man.
DeathDealer, who do you got? Who do you think has never won?
I'm taking a big guess on this one because, again, I don't really follow much in the way of baseball, but I'm pretty sure the Baltimore Orioles, Baltimore, I think has won one because I'm pretty sure a few years ago they did it and it was a big deal. I'm almost positive that it's the San Diego San Diego. I'm going with.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they don't even deserve to be called by their name. Just San Diego.
There you go. There you go. I don't think the Colorado Rockies have won the World Series either. I know that they had that Rocktober back in what was it? Was it 2007?
2008 or something against the Red Sox or something like that. Yeah.
But they got swept.
Yeah, they
by
got
the
swept.
Indians.
Yeah. I don't think they've
Yeah.
won one either.
I don't think they've won one either, but they're not part of it. And I actually do know the answer to this question, but yeah. Dreadful says, I'm not helping you with this one because he doesn't know. That's why he doesn't know.
I was just about to message in the chat and be like, "That's because you don't know, dear."
The only one
He
I know
doesn't
for
really
sure is
follow.
the Pirates.
He doesn't follow baseball
Yo.
either.
Let's go ahead and end that baseball stream right there. And the correct answer is the Padres.
Okay.
How did the chat do?
Hey,
The chat said 57% for the Padres and the Pirates 28 and Baltimore 14.
There you go.
Yeah, good job.
Good job
Yeah.
to the chat. So
I can't remember when
you
Baltimore
asked
won.
if
Maybe it
the
was
Orioles
Philly.
had won. Eternal Shaddai typed in yes with Carl Rippon Jr.
Okay,
Ripken.
well, yeah. So that had to have been what in the 90s, early 2000s. Then okay, I just don't remember that. And I knew the Pirates won in like '79 because they were the We Are Family Pirates or something, and they had those hats with the 3 yellow stripes around it. You know.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't follow baseball.
Okay,
It
all right.
sounds awesome. Oh, Eternal Shaddai says baseball is his jam. Too bad he wasn't here earlier. We talked all about baseball.
Yeah, I used to be
Yeah,
way bigger baseball fan than now, but yeah.
Dreadful TMI. TMI. That's all I gotta say, but TMI. You
Oh.
don't need to know that. Oh my god.
leave it to my
Let's see.
husband.
Kilomilo says, Sports Ball. Kilomilo, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. You are the real MVP. And we are going to go ahead and end the intermission time there. Let me get my systems ready. These silly sports trivia games that mean absolutely nothing, but they're just fun.
Oh, it was fun. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. DeathDealer, what's the next game that you are going to bless us with in our sports series?
I'm
Tell us about
going for
DeathDealer
another.
Sports. It's in the game.
I'm going with another oldie. I'm going with FIFA 98.
All
Go
right.
way back. Yeah. That's another one that I played with my brothers growing up, and we were all soccer players. So it was something we enjoyed doing and playing together. And we've actually played quite a few of them over the years. I just don't remember exactly which other ones they were. So my one brother still loves FIFA games. He buys them all the time. So yeah, it's another nostalgia. And it's one of the few sports that I actually knew what I was doing when I played it. I knew the rules and everything else because I played it as a kid.
There you go. Did you ever win the World Cup?
I don't know if we actually played that long. I think we played a couple of games and then we stopped for a while. So I honestly don't know if we did the World Cup thing.
There you go. All right. Doggy, did you ever play FIFA 98 Road to the World Cup? And I believe 98 was a World Cup year.
Yeah.
Probably was. Man, I've played FIFA games back then, but I can't remember which ones. So I can't really say for sure if it was that one or not. But I played some FIFA games. But I'm not the biggest FIFA player, you know what I'm saying? But I've of course tried them out here or there.
Oh, there you go. All right. That's Doggy talking about the FIFA 98.
Football.
Let me see if I can find this. Hold on. I'm looking for something very specific to show you guys. So I remember FIFA 98, and I remember it specifically because I had 2 copies of FIFA 98. I had a copy for my Sega Genesis because it did come out in Sega Genesis, but it was only the isometric top view, right? The same way that all of the FIFAs looked on the Sega Genesis, right? But then I got my Sega Saturn and FIFA, and I loved FIFA back then. I would buy it every year. I would buy it. And then the Sega Saturn came out, and this it was so different from the Sega Genesis, and this one sticks in my mind because I remember it was released. I had 2 copies of it, and I was so amazed by what was happening on my Saturn. I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing! And I sucked. I sucked so bad. It's not even funny. I was so terrible at this game. I could win on my Sega Genesis. I could make it all the way until the World Cup and win because it was more of the same of what I was already used to. But then FIFA 98 on my Sega Saturn was so different style of controls. Your dribbling was more complex. You could actually do leg tricks and sweeps and all this other stuff. And I was like, what is going on? Anyways, eventually I did figure it out. And yes, I did make it to the World Cup. And no, I did not win. I lost. But, and of course, I would always play as Mexico. I would always be Mexico in the FIFA World Cup games. And I would always try to make it, back then in the late 90s, there was a very famous Mexican goalie who had retired. His name was Jorge Campos. And when you were younger, in the 80s and early 90s, everybody in the playground in Mexico wanted to be Jorge Campos. He was just such a great goalie back then. So I would always play Mexico, and even though Jorge Campos was a goalie, I had to have him on my team. You know what I mean? And his ratings were just through the roof. He was through the roof on the ratings. He was just amongst. He didn't have a defensive team, but nobody could really score against Mexico because he was that good. So yeah, I just remember that playing FIFA and always being Mexico and winning on the Sega Genesis and losing on the Saturn version. So great pick, DeathDealer. I love it. I love it. You brought back some memories. Me and my brother played FIFA all the time. Same team. That's probably how we would always win because we would cheat. We would be two AI, or not AI, human controllers on the same team. So yeah, fantastic choice from DeathDealer. Let's check in with the chat. Eternal Shaddai says, "I'm not a soccer player." Boo this man! Boo this man! People can play soccer. He says, "Back when EA made good games, hey, they still make pretty good games. I think. They just got to stop rehashing." And Splint Difference joins us. He says, "What's up? What's up? What's up?" I love that. Splint Difference, thank you so much for joining us. You are the real MVP. We appreciate you. And he says he loved that game.
Love that game.
That's right. The U.S. doesn't play real football. We really don't.
Are you talking about football? I'm sure he's probably referring. They are probably referring to football, which is what they call soccer in Europe. But
right,
we actually do play it here.
There you go. We do play.
It's just not as popular as actual football. We just call it
was super
soccer.
popular where I was at. Super.
Oh,
that MLS is starting to get.
I played soccer for over 14 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like playing soccer when I was young. Yeah.
Let's see. And of course, when I was talking about Jorge Campos, Shaddai says, yes, he was really good. Yeah. Anyone remember NFL Street? I do remember NFL Street.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a good one.
And NBA Street, too.
NBA Street.
Yep. I remember all of those.
Were those EA big games? EA big?
Yeah, I think so. They were the more arcadey ones.
Yeah.
Speaking of arcadey games, Dougie, what do you got next for us?
Yeah, there you go. What a segue, man. That is what you call a segue right there. Yeah. So, yeah, mine will come from the arcade, and it was, of course, the excellent NFL Blitz. That's right. Man, I'll never forget the first. Man, me and my bro Dustin was cruising around. Decided, man, we're gonna go to the bowling alley, play some pool or something, And we walk in there. And in the little front hallway, they have this new arcade, because they always had some arcade games there.
Yep.
They had this new arcade game, NFL Blitz. And I don't know why I hadn't heard of this coming out. I don't know if I was not in touch with the EGMs at that point in time. We stop off and we play this thing. And of course, this does for the NFL what NBA Jam did for NBA games, only just by a ton more. Man, the first thing you do is he's on offense, right? And I'm on defense, and I'm holding down against that line because you can just hold down. I'm holding the turbo, and the first thing I do is sack his ass, put him down on the ground, and then I start pressing a bunch of buttons, and all the other players start coming and put leg drops on him and hammer down and throwing helmets at him. I'm like, yes, and this keeps happening, and then I get the ball, and I throw this big, long 80-yard pass to score a touchdown real fast. It's just so much fun. Oh, my dog seems so excited. I'm sorry, guys.
That's right. Chase is all over it.
Yeah. But, man, what this was 7-on-7 action, fast-paced, awesome tackles. Like, you had, like, German suplexes, Hogan leg drops.
Yeah.
The late hits, the showboating, the excessive celebrating. Even the commentator was rude and excessive in his own way. You know what I'm saying? The 30 yards for the first down was awesome. I like the plays. It didn't, you had like 9 plays or whatever to pick from. It didn't take 50 different playbooks to look through. You just picked the play, did it. You could flip it. Sometimes you could do a few trick plays and throw it over to like a receiver, and then he would throw it. There was cool things you could do. My favorite was the bomb. The bomb always seemed to get you what you needed. You know what I'm saying? The game was super expensive, though. That was the one thing. I think it was like 50 cents for the first quarter. Yeah, $1.25 if you paid by the quarter. I think you could get away with paying $1, right? just right at the beginning. But man, I love this game so much. I had it on N64, it was on PS1, Dreamcast, PS2. And it was always another one of those games that, if you had friends over, they'd gather around and watch while 2 people played, and then winner takes, and then the next person would be up, and it just always a good time, always fun to watch. And it is a shame later on in some of the versions, like they came out with one on 360, and Arcade 1-Up even came out with NFL Blitz, but they took out all the late hits and the
fun out of it.
Yeah, they took the fun completely out of it, so that's a shame. But what a total classic game, enjoyed by so many.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. DeathDealer, did you ever play NFL Blitz?
I want to say yes, but I'm not entirely sure. To be honest, a lot of the football games seem the same to me to an extent. And again, my brother used to make me play these games, so there's a possibility I have played it because I know he had this game. But I can't recall if I actually played it, or if it was one of those days I was just there to eat snacks and drink while they played.
There you go. So she was a couch gamer for this.
Yeah, I was the cheerleader for him.
Yeah,
go ahead, guys, get it done.
Dreadpool comes in with a super long chat here. DeathDealer, I'll let you read this one out.
Yeah.
A forgotten fact, soccer was called soccer in Europe before the slang term of football became popular enough to replace soccer. The U.S. never got the memo of the name change.
There you go. I did not know that.
And it seems how he grew up over in Greece on and off. I think he might know more about that than I would.
There you go. Doggy, I'll let you read this one from Splendiferous.
Who let the dog out? Who? People used to sing that to me when I was on bowling league and I get a bunch of strikes or whatever. I love that. Yeah,
that's so awesome.
That's kind of my song.
It's your jam.
Which wasn't that many times, I'd had to get quite a few strikes, So
there you go.
Every once in a while.
So this game, NFL Blitz, I remember playing it in the arcade, and I put $1 in, and I found out that my $1 was only good for the first quarter, and then I needed to put in another quarter for the next quarter, and another quarter. Next thing you know, I wasted $2 on this game.
Oh, is that expensive? Yeah, I knew it was expensive.
I had to.
Right.
I had to spend my $2 on NFL Blitz. I had a Dreamcast when this came out, so when it finally came out on Dreamcast, it is got to play it without actually spending any more money, and it was fantastic. It was so much fun. Me and my brother always played this game. I don't think I ever went all the way in this game, but it was more arcadey fun than it was like simulation, and so I didn't care. I mostly cared about how cool I looked when I was tackling somebody. So this is like one of those games where I enjoyed playing defense more than I love playing offense. So what a great pick, Doggy. And I can't explain to you guys anything better than Doggy did. I mean, he did so good. Play it. If you haven't played it, get it. Play it.
Yeah, the late hits just made it so fun too. Even if something frustrated you, and you just take it out on them and bring all 7 of your guys over. Yeah.
That's right.
Awesome.
Great choice, Doggy. Great, fantastic choice. So my next game and my last game of the evening is a bit of an odd game, right? And I've talked about it before, but I feel that people just don't understand the greatness of this game. I downloaded this game just because I had nothing else to do. I wanted to download something from the digital Nintendo eShop. I had some free eShop points that came with my Switch that my beautiful wife got for me. And that game is none other than Golf Story. What a great game. You're like a guy that wants to go pro and your significant other leaves you and doesn't want to support you anymore. So you go and spend all your life savings on getting a coach and trying to become better at golf. And it's a golf RPG. And the more you play the game, the better golf clubs you can find. You know, you start with like some crappy wood ones, then you get some vintage wood ones, and then you go to like brass golf clubs and all this stuff. And it's such a fun game. It incorporates all kinds of challenges, all kinds of different zones. You get to play frisbee golf on it. You do the driving range. There's driving competitions, side missions, secrets to unlock using golf balls. It is so fun. Like this is if Tiger Woods had a golfing game. I'm telling you, this would be amazing. You get to bounce your ball off of turtles. You got to get your ball to stop rotating on the dime. It is just such a. Oh yeah, you get to play RC cars in it too.
Oh,
it is just such a fun and fantastic little game. You definitely need to get this game even if you're into relatively golf. But it is a golf RPG. It is not going to be like a 10-hour game. This is going to be like a 25-hour game, guys. But it's fun. It's so much fun. And you can replay any of the courses at any time you want. So it's even better. So, yeah. Thank you so much. Did I? Doggy, did I do this?
I say that word so much, not on this show, but, in real life, that I might not have noticed it. It might have just...
Oh, my gosh. If I just dropped the F-bomb, I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know.
I didn't hear it. That's how much he loves
to the podcast now and find
That's how
out.
much he loves this effing game.
Sorry, I don't mean it. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
I see a comment. I see a comment that we should address.
says, "Yep."
From John 9071.
Yep.
Yeah.
907i.
He says, WTF is football. We call it football in Europe. But you guys call it football with an accent, which makes it sound like football.
Football.
Well, I can actually kind of somewhat answer that as far as why Americans call it football when we're referring to soccer. I think it's because over here we have football. That's a completely different sport. And I think it's, again, like you said, a lot of them use an accent when they're saying it. And I don't think people necessarily pick up on it. I think it's just easier for us to differentiate between football and football. When you hear someone say football, you go, oh, soccer.
Right.
And when you say football, you're thinking of the pigskin game. That
That's
could
right.
be it.
The real football
I
game.
don't know. It could have just been the people. Yeah, it could have just been the people that I was around that did it. I don't know. I don't know why some people call it that, but my best guess is to differentiate between soccer and football.
There you go.
That's my guess anyway.
There you go.
I guess me, yeah.
Yeah, so did you just drop the F-bomb while talking about Golf Story? And Tony Grosso says, yep, I don't remember saying it. I'm so sorry if I did. Yeah,
Man, I
sorry,
already
guys.
wanted to play this game, but the F-bomb makes me really want it. I'm just going to have to go buy it. This is on the
You
Switch.
should
I'm
buy
going to
You're
go buy
gonna have a
it.
good
I'm
time.
buying
It's
it now.
such a fun golf game. I mean, the mechanics that are in
See,
this
we
game
try
are not
so
even
hard
shown
to
on
watch
this
what
trailer.
we say.
Oh, yeah, I've had my...
We
I've
try
had my
really
day
hard
a few
not
times.
to use curse words.
But no, this
Yeah,
game
I've
does
learned
look...
recently not to use curse words, but I was in the army, so I got that F-bomb that just
Listen.
drops all the
Yeah,
time.
you know what? I have controlled myself extremely well. I have the mouth of an old sailor. My
I think the
favorite
F word
word
was
is the
fun.
F word. I use it for everything. Yeah. So I'm just glad that I wasn't the one that dropped it.
You know, it's so funny because it's my rule. Don't cuss on stream, and I'm the one who did it. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually me that acts up and like, you know, if it's gonna happen, like, oh no.
that's right. Did you know that they will demonetize you now immediately? Like if you drop a curse word on streams.
Actually,
I thought it was in the
I
first
was
amount of time.
told, oh, on streams. Yeah, I was told not too long ago that as long as it's not within like the first 5 minutes of the stream or a video in general, that it should be okay. But
Yeah.
I'm not really entirely sure how that works. I mean, I can't foresee them pulling things just because of one small word one time.
No,
because
because otherwise, like shows like Dirt Show, they would always they'd be taking their stuff every week.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
so
the
I think it's the
interview-
a certain amount of time, and you can't have like violence in the first so many seconds or something like that. So,
Okay.
but I'm not
yeah,
completely sure either.
'cause,
I'm definitely not a YouTube whiz. so.
Relief.
Yeah,
Did
Yeah,
you
you're
hear?
okay.
Read this
You're
one.
okay. Yeah, you're okay.
the interviews that I've done with directors and things, we don't tend to watch what we're saying, and there are quite a few, curse words dropped along the way. And I'm pretty sure he's still the channel still has. Why am I having a brain fart all of a sudden? Yeah, I don't think we've gotten in trouble for that so far. So I think it'll be all right. Just one time.
And
There you
looks
go.
like Tony had
Tony says, "Oh, I rewound it. I think you said fantastic." Oh, whew.
that sounds more like Axel. That sounds like more something like Axel would say.
That's much more like him.
Yeah, no, you didn't, Axe. Look at my previous message. I misheard you. Oh, thank goodness. Caleb,
Get your mind out of the
YouTube
gutter.
demonetized.
Yeah. Get your mind out of the gutter, Tony. Grosso. What's up?
I think they're just cracking down on so many things. Some of the things that I've seen that they've had to like block out on different sites for videos and things, it's just getting way carried away.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's getting out there. Have either of you
some
guys
of
played
them
Golf
even
Story?
say alcohol.
Have either of you two played
No.
Golf Story? No. Doggy?
No.
I have not, but you showed me this yesterday, and then seeing this today. This looks cool because it looks like RPG, kind of looks like an RPG.
It
which
is. It's
I've
an
always
RPG
liked.
golf game.
And then it's got some golf mixed in with it, man. I love golf games, and I must say, man, I'm sorry, Mr. Tiger Woods, man. It was hard to leave you out of the show, man, because Tiger Wood golf games on 2000 or on a PS2 were just amazing. But yes, yeah, that Golf Story game looks like something I'd like to play. It looks very fun. Looks like an excellent choice.
And Tony Grosso backs me up. He says he loves Golf Story. Absolutely. And your Wicked Hot says that his favorite teams are the New England Patriots, the Boston Celtics, the Boston Red Sox, and is it the Boston Bruins?
The Bruins, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
so
I'm sorry.
Boston
I'm sorry to
boy.
hear that. No, I'm just kidding.
And my beautiful wife says, in my country, we also call football, which is soccer. There you go.
Yeah,
All
see,
right.
like I said, in other places, I'm sure it is pronounced football. But like I said, I think here it's just to differentiate.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We call it football.
It's my guess.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Tony Grosso says, I think it was the first Switch game I ever played. Woo, yeah, there you go. There you go. Golf Story.
It
It's a
certainly
good
looks
game.
cool. Yeah.
It's
it
much
looks
better
cool.
than it looks, guys. Trust. But with all of that being said, Doggy, do you know what time it is?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is intermission time with the beautiful DeathDealer.
Whoop, whoop. DeathDealer. We are doing sports trivia. Are you ready,
Mhm.
DeathDealer, for our next question?
Yes, but I still see the same question from last time.
Yeah, sorry, I haven't voted it yet. Let me-
Cool, we'll get this
Okay.
right, sure.
So I'm just gonna sit here and entertain you guys for a second. So I hope everyone's doing a fantastic time. I hope everyone's
Yay.
had a lovely enough week in TGIF. I hope everyone gets to have a nice, relaxing weekend.
Yeah, and hopefully it's starting to get warmer, everybody's at, because it's starting to here. So, Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
time. It's springtime,
It's
you know.
hot. It's hot here. It's hot.
That's hot, and it's hot in this room. Whew. Man.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
getting hot here.
yeah.
But I live in
But
Satan's
nobody
oven,
take off your
so-
clothes.
No, maybe a top button. We can lose a top button.
Oh no! You're putting that
I'm
bad boy
sitting
back
in
up.
there.
It's a PG show.
I turned my air condition on well, so I'm okay. All right, are you guys ready for the questions?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Which NFL team has had the most Stanley Cups?
Uh-oh, we lost.
Or I'm sorry, NHL, not NFL. NHL, Montreal Canadiens, Toronto Maple Leafs, or the Detroit Red Wings.
All right. Let's see. So, which NHL team has won the most Stanley Cups?
There you go. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. You were gone for just a second, but you're back. I can hear you. Yep.
Yeah, thank God. Yeah, sorry guys, I have no idea what happened. It just all of a sudden went to a screen I'd never seen before.
No.
All right,
Okay,
sorry about that. Go ahead, doggy.
It's okay.
Shoot. This is another good one. Great questions today. I think I'm going to. I don't think it's the Maple Leafs. It's got to be the. No, it's got to be the legendary Red Wings, baby. That's who it is.
The Detroit Red Wings. All right. All right, DeathDealer, who do you got?
As much as I love my Red Wings, I do know that Canada has amazing hockey teams. And again, the Red Wings are one of my favorite teams. And I hate to say this, but I actually think it was the Montreal Canadiens.
Wouldn't doubt it. Yeah.
Montreal
wouldn't doubt
Canadiens.
Yeah, they take hockey extremely seriously there.
it. Oh yeah.
There you go. All right, let's see. How's everybody's voting? I'm still getting votes, so I'm not ending the vote yet, guys. Who
Yeah, I haven't even voted. Here we go. Yeah.
has the most Stanley Cups? Just
Oh,
remember, the
darn.
Colorado Avalanche are your current Stanley Cup champions. Whoop, whoop.
Yep.
Go
Yep.
Colorado. That's right. We got a championship football team. We got a championship hockey team. We just don't have. All we need is that championship baseball team, baby. All right.
I know you guys got an
man, they're
awesome
still
coach,
voting.
man.
They're still voting.
You guys got an awesome coach this year for football, man. Sean Payton. You guys will be looking way better this year. Great coach. So maybe you can whip Russell Wilson into shape because
We'll see what happens.
he needs whipped after that last year. Like you can't turn that bad that quick, can you?
I don't know, but we're talking about hockey today at this very moment. But let's go ahead and end the poll there. And the correct answer is
Red
the
Wings.
Montreal Canadiens.
Ah man, dude, it's just-
Woo! You got it. Dougie, how did the chat do?
The chat said Red Wings of 42, and then it looks like we had 28s for Canadians and the Maple Leafs. So, should have known better. Should have known better. Death Dealer's rationale
Yeah,
was...
you bet against Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have.
I do think, though, I mean, I could be wrong on this one, but I do think that the Red Wings hold the most Stanley Cups for an American team. But again,
Yeah, they have quite
could be
a
wrong.
few. Yeah, the Joe Louis
Oh,
Arena
yeah.
is decorated with them. But okay,
Yeah.
darn. Okay, Canadians.
Let's check in with the chat. My wife says, no, it's still cold. Absolutely not. It is hot. Hot, hot, hot.
Oh, I know she's kidding.
Like a
Down
desert.
there. Like the air conditioner's on, right? It's cool inside.
All right, let's see. I'm in Florida. Always hot. Barely got cold this winter. There you go.
Florida.
Tony
I
Grosso.
can't wait. to
Yeah,
go back to
that's
Florida.
true. I agree. Oh, it's a beautiful
Milo
place,
says probably
honestly.
the Canadians. There you go. And Oswald Lover joins us. Thank you so much, Oswald
Hey.
Lover. And she says, why did I think Red Wings was chicken wings with hot sauce?
Hey.
Imagine us naming the team the New York Americans. There you go. There you go. That would be a great name. I think that would be fantastic. I'd be all for it. And great job, chat. Let's see. Who
I'm
did they guess? The Red Wings. Oh, you got it wrong. You guys got to go with the Canadians. All right. We are ready for our last question of the day. Death Dealer, take it away.
And Who was the MVP for Super Bowl 50? Your answers could be Tom Brady, Von Miller, or Nick Flows?
Foles. Did I misspell it?
Foles?
Foles.
I'll eventually learn how to pronounce last names. Today's not the day.
Doggy.
But those are your
MVP. Super Bowl
choices.
50.
Okay, Super Bowl 50. I'm trying to think what Super Bowl we just played. We've just played XLI, so that was 51, right? So, right? Isn't that what we just played at 51?
No clues. No clues.
No clues. Okay. So let's just look. Okay, so
Nah, don't Google it, you cheater.
no. MVP. I'm just looking at the question. So we got MVP. So we got Tom Brady, Von Miller, or Nick Foles. Had to have been a cup. Yeah, that can't be too long ago. No, it wasn't Nick Foles. It's Tom Brady. Tom Brady was in it, and he wins the MVP every time he's in it. So
There you go. DeathDealer, who do you got?
I'm going to go with Tom Brady as well because I do remember him getting MVP quite a bit, quite often. So yeah, I'm going with Tom Brady.
I'm starting to hate my answer, but I gotta stick with it. Okay, all right.
All right. Kilo Milo says 50 was probably the best halftime show. Yeah. Beyonce and Bruno Mars
you.
and Coldplay. Yes.
Oh, that was good. Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
it was such a good halftime show. I absolutely agree with you. I'm going to let the chat try to change their minds here for one more second. And, Doggy, you know I had to sneak my Broncos in there somewhere. It was the sports
Right.
episode.
Right. Yeah. That's why I knew I started to hate my answer.
Tom Brady
Yeah.
wasn't even in that Super Bowl because we eliminated him in the playoffs. That's right. That's right. We eliminated Tom Brady.
Oh, okay.
So,
See?
The MVP was Von Miller,
Von Miller,
from the
yeah.
Denver Broncos at the time. That's right. Von Miller. Doggy,
See, that tells you how much I watch football.
How did the chat get it wrong? Okay. Yeah. Tom Brady had 50, and Von Miller had 50. So
Oh, well, they got it.
Actually,
right.
yeah,
There you go.
I hated my answer as soon as I said it. It's like, wait a minute, Von Miller. It sounded right. Yep. So,
Yeah,
man, great
Yeah.
questions, great trivia.
that's
that
right.
was, that
And
was
by
good
the way,
stuff.
fun fact, everybody, Tom Brady has a winning record against every NFL team except the Broncos. You're welcome. You're welcome. We ain't afraid of no Tom Brady. And what's funny is we played 18 times.
Oh yeah, you played him. Yeah, quite a bit.
18
AFC and AFC. Yeah. So
Eight, we're 9-9, tied, but we don't have a losing record against him, and that's all that matters.
that's impressive.
All right, and let me turn this back on. Over.
Man, those were good questions. Those were awesome questions today.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I thought it was good. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, and that's gonna conclude that intermission time. And guys, girls, ladies, gentlemen, that's gonna do it for our show today. But as always, guys, we wouldn't be able to have a show if it wasn't for you guys, the audience, watching us each and every week. And that's why you guys, the chat, will always be the MVP to any of the shows we do here on the Iconic Video Games. We are going to do a quick rebrand probably next week. So you'll see some changes to the channel, but don't worry, it's still going to be some great content here. And I look forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited for next week's show. I ain't giving away what it is, but
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Woo! Is it gonna be
Next
cool?
week's show. Next week's show is going to be a wrestling games show, guys. Wrestling. So if you got your fellow wrestlers,
dig it.
your wrestling fans out there, tell them to tune in to next week at 8 p.m. Eastern time to the Iconic Video Games Podcast, because I think you're going to love the way we do our wrestling show next week, guys. I just have that feeling, right? But with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm Axle1324.
I'm DeathDealer.
And I'm Doggy Dog 420.
And we will catch you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Ooh, yeah.